everyone, it's Vicky here. I'm going to talk to you today about more fairies oracles. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the number 6 card, which is the Singer of Connection, which looks like this. There it is. Now, the Singer supports all connections, the web of light between all beings, all particles, and between past, present and future. It brings a wholeness to apparent duality and combines all energies, uniting all that was, is, or could be. When we lose awareness of this connection in our lives, we feel isolated, lonely. Yet the energy is there. We only need to open to it. There are emotions that help us open up: love, compassion, trust, and so on. There are other emotions that we tend to close down around unless we make a special effort to keep our hearts open. As you can probably guess, these emotions are feelings such as jealousy, anger, fear, grief, and others of a similar painful nature. Yet sometimes these very emotions we carried to an extreme cause us to break down and then break through to the song of ecstasis. I'll put that name somewhere down here, somewhere for you, because I cannot pronounce that. This is a risky way to go, as well as an extremely difficult one, because more often the breakdown just stays broken for a long time, and then we retreat back to a more crippled version of our original selves. Now, a far better way to become even more aware of our essentially holistic nature is to work at keeping our hearts open, seeing relationships being earthed and centered and connected in a mediation. Someone asked this author to let go of all of his defenses. He agreed that surely he needed defences into this world in order to survive. He was familiar but lovingly told, it's only by letting go of all your defences that you become invulnerable, if that makes sense to anyone out there. That gave him such a strong shock of recognising the rightness of it that he couldn't even breathe for a moment, but then, still reluctant, he muttered that he didn't think he knew how to do that, or even what all his defences were. He was assured kindly that he would receive help if he asked for it, and he knew that you will be given the same aid too. Now this is for your readings now. When you draw the card, so this is when you draw the card in a reading. Through the power of this singer, all connections are made, held, and released as appropriate in a reading. This singer indicates the connection of things, especially reconnecting those that have been surrendered. It is unifying and reunifying. It tells us that we need to be aware of the connections between different aspects of this issue under discussion, as well as connections between the people linked by it. We also need to build more connections and network of mutual support. The presence of the singer of connection in a reading indicates support and strength following through the connections between those involved. Now, I do the reverse meaning, which is when you draw the card this way. When the song of the singer of connections is dimmed, indicated by reversal, we need to ask ourselves, am I earthed? Am I centered? Am I connected with the source? What do I need to do to be more aware of and enhance my connection in body, mind and spirit to the universe around me? There are some suggestions to start with. So I'm going to basically go through all that in the future. So that was the Singer of Connections, this card again. Hope you've enjoyed these videos, and blessed be everybody.